going on, everyone? How you guys doing?
I didn't even get
Good,
hyped
good.
a little bit of that song. I just remembered, like, just don't get hyped because it goes way fast. Just stay calm.
Well, hey, King, it's actually probably going to be going away here shortly because I'm almost going to be monetized soon. So I'm hoping that that's not going to affect me getting monetized.
Yeah, and you have to be really finicky with these intros because, like, I was getting copyright for the last 10 weeks, like, you know, and I've been changing intros, trying music from this person, that, you know, like even from U-Cuts, it's a sister company of like YouTube. Everything's supposed to be okay. I was still getting copyright. So I ran no intro last time and I didn't get copyright. So it has to be something in these intros.
Yeah. So there are AI programs out now where you can pretty much give it just about a song, about what you want the song to be about.
Right.
And the program will actually create a song in whatever style of music that you want. And it's all copyright free. And
nice.
I mean, you just pay for the use of the app, and then that's.
I might have to just get them to write me a little guitar solo or something. You know what I mean? Because I don't need 30 seconds of music. I don't need a whole song. You know, give me a 30-second guitar riff. You know what I mean? Like,
you seen what Justin did, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, me and Justin's also talking about a bunch of stuff. He has an app that's fairly cheap that we're going to get to where it has a library of music that's copyright free that's allowed. So we're going to be fixing it. But I mean, I'm glad that I went through them growing pains because then when you get monetized, we'll be like, no, Vance, here, we got that shit figured out already.
Yeah.
So you'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm proud of you, buddy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're doing it the right way. You're not going out there and paying for shit. You're not going out there putting, you know, clickbait out there. You're just doing it right. And I'm proud of you, brother.
Yeah, I got 112 subscribers left to be monetized at the 500. I'll still have to hit the 1,000, but getting there.
Nice, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Give you enough to buy a cup of coffee every month.
All right.
There you go. That's about it, too. Yep.
I've been getting about 150 a month. I mean, that's not too bad.
Nice.
I mean, it pays for about half of my rats. You know what I mean? So,
yep. Well, that's what's cool, Ken, is because, like you said, it could pay for your rats, but it also could pay for your StreamYard or any other. If you have Canva, that's $10-15 a month right there.
Yeah.
So all that stuff kind
right
of
now
pays
it's paying for about half my rats. If it gets a little bit more popular, maybe it'll pay for that. But you know, I'm not really worried about that. That's not why I got into this. I don't really care if I make money off of it.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't having to pay for half your rats, that's already a win right there.
Right.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Coming up. Heck yeah, that's awesome.
We got some big things coming out. RWO.
That intro you guys had Thursday was nice, man. Looked fantastic. Really nice. I thought he did a great job on it.
Justin did a hell of a job on that for sure. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did. We're going to start cleaning stuff up, and we're going to start getting together Sunday afternoons and really putting these backstage conversations into action. You know, it's no secret. We all smoke pot, and we all sit there and brainstorm and have good ideas, and then we don't do them. So we got in that insider chat, we got 3 months of ideals for stuff that we could go through and address and start doing. And the way we have it, the way we want to set it up is kind of divide the work and conquer. You know what I mean? For one person, it's a lot of work. But if we split this shit up and give everyone a task, it's a breeze. We'll have this stuff done in no time.
What's up, Sammy?
Sammy.
But you know what's good about that, Ken? What I've always liked doing, this is my take on it. What I try to do with things is I know I wanted to start YouTube and get it going, but I like to brainstorm for a while and get those ideas, not only so you know where you're at and how you want to do it, but you have plenty of things ahead of time. For example, if you want to do Instagram and you're putting up a picture every day, if you got 300 or 100 photos sitting there, you're set for a while, so you don't have to try to think and be too stressed and behind on it, basically.
Absolutely. And I'm starting to learn a couple more things. You know, I'm getting pretty handy with a couple AIs for making different signs and posters and stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool. I think we're getting some better graphics. We're starting to look better. We're starting to just gain a little bit more interest because we're actually being topic oriented and not just, you know, having a bunch of fart jokes. So,
Right.
Are we live?
yeah, we're
live, Sammy.
Yes, yep.
I'm a little late. I was working. I still got my working clothes on.
It's all good, man. You made it.
Yeah, I started at 6 o'clock this morning. I got done around 4. Came and got something to eat. Then I came and checked my snakes. I got my second clutch of the year. So
shit.
Nice.
Congrats, dude.
Hell yeah.
So she's a pastel. I mean, where is she? She's a pastel leopard, inchy, orange dream, possible yellow belly gravel. And I put her in with a orange dream, yellow belly, G-Nex het pie, but I pulled them out to be pie. I think they make freeways or highways or some shit like that.
Yeah, you'll make freeway, highway 50% het pied. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is her first time going with me. I had
highways, not freeways, because it's gravel. It's highways.
Right.
Highways.
Yeah.
So, 7 good eggs.
Nice stuff, though.
7 good eggs. I just did it because I had her since 2000, like the end of 2021, and she was a slow eater. So I just let her, you know, go up to like 2,000 grams or something like that. And I started throwing the melt into her this in November. And she gave me some visual locks for him. So produce
It sound like a good show quality snake for you. I mean, something you could take to the show and have them on a table for $50 to $75, and you'll sell them. I mean,
yep.
That's a good clutch. I mean, your highways maybe charge a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like, you know, all your misses, just that's a nice show quality snake.
Yeah. And then
you're gonna be working shows, you're gonna need them.
Yeah. Then I have 4 snakes go pre-shed. And hopefully, though, in 30 days or whatever it takes for them to lay eggs. So.
Sounds like you're moving along, man. Good
Right.
early start.
Well, you know, I mean, it's a late start for me, but I bred 20 females this year, so we'll see what happens. You know, a lot of pies,
and we'll see what happens.
a lot of pies, 2 sets of clown. I mean, 1 set of clown, but they're just gonna be heads. You know, I did that super pastel mandarin to leopard, yellow belly, red stripe clown, and she just pre-shed for me, so hopefully she goes. You know,
I didn't start pairing until like January or February, so it's going to be a late season by my error. My fault. I didn't start pairing till late.
So we'll see what happens. I hope the mandarin goes, and I hope my pies go. And I'm trying to make some dreamsicle, and she gave me some visual locks. And she's a snow lavender to an orange dream. What is he? He's an orange dream, yellow belly fire pie het lavender. So hopefully she gives me clutches. You know, I want my dreamsicles. I've been trying for dreamsicles for the last 2 years. So
double dipping.
What up? What up? Oh, I forgot to check this one.
Yeah, I didn't check mine for eggs yet today, but doubt there's anything.
We didn't even have follicles showing until mid to late January, so we didn't even bother pairing. Like all fall, man, we check, nothing, you know, sitting at 4, 6, 8. They don't really bother till they're in the mid-teens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nothing went. Just nothing had gone until mid-January. So we're way behind. But.
Yeah, it's going to be late season.
You're not that far behind. Our girls run late too. We just got our first ovulation.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to I'm gonna buy an ultrasound this year if everything goes right. You know, because now I'm just guessing. I'll start pairing the end of October. I'll do it for like 4 or 5 months, twice a month, and then by March I kind of like stopped. So,
Sammy, I promise you, it'll be the best $1,300 you spend in this.
I know it. I know.
Change your game.
I wanted to buy it. I wanted to buy it last year, but I'm always going on trips and going here and going here. You know. But
Man,
this
can't
year,
stay still.
yeah, I can't keep still. Like even my chair, I kind of
What a game beat.
Yep. See this year. You know. I only got 2 big trips: Daytona and Canada.
What's up, Nikki?
Nikki, what's up?
Irresistibles.
Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, I'll be on the Irresistible here in a little bit too at 3:30. So you guys check it out.
Heck yeah.
Can't wait. I'm stoked
Well, what's on your
Yeah, it'll
rack?
be a fun one.
for sure. What'd you
What's
say,
on,
Sammy?
what's on your rack? That's the show you're gonna be on.
No.
Oh, you're gonna be. Oh, is it there? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going live with them? Live with them?
Yeah. Yeah. At
Oh, okay.
3:30, I'll be going live.
I'm just a little confused with this freaking.
7:30
right here,
time, I think.
yeah.
So much.
Yeah, it's 5:20 here.
Yeah, it's 7:30 our time that he's going to be going live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I screwed up. I should have corrected that part. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah.
Pierce Motorsports, see you in here. What up, dude?
What's up, Jay?
Nice, Justin.
That's
Justin, what's up?
Hell yeah.
There you go. Split it. You don't
Maybe.
need it all at once.
Send it to PA for a month.
Right.
What's up?
How much is the rental fee on that, Justin?
We'll just pass it around.
Yeah, you're gonna be like Home Depot. You're gonna rent that stuff out, right?
I'm going to
Right.
mute my mic because my girlfriend just pulled in. My dog's going to go nuts. So I'm going to mute it.
No worries.
90 today. It got up to 86 degrees here. Yesterday was 50, and between 40 and 50. Today's 86.
Wow.
Nuts.
Yeah, we haven't even hit high 60s yet. I think we're gonna hit about 60 degrees today, maybe 59. But
Oh wow.
Then tomorrow I'm supposed to go up maybe 70, and then back down to the 50s and 40s next week. Next Monday, Tuesday.
Nice.
The weather doesn't want to break.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool over here. Like we had some hot weather going, and then we just started getting like it was supposed to rain, and we had some overcast. It ended up not raining, but it's been really nice. Like kind of a little cloudy and windy. Probably been about 70 degrees or so.
The other day we had winds up to like 30, 40 miles an hour.
yeah, it has been windy. That's for sure.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, nice.
It was a beautiful day, a little breezy. And then by 4 o'clock, 5, man, the wind started blowing, howling. You're in your house, you hear the wind blowing outside, So, what's up?
Yeah, I was super stoked, man. I was on the auction the other day. Like there was 67 hours on the auction and nobody bid on the snake. I was like, all right, I'm gonna bid on this. I've been wanting this girl. I got her on saved. And then so there's like a couple hours left, 3 hours or something. Somebody goes and throws a bid in there. I'm like, oh, you dirty bastard. Like, but I kind of figured this might happen, right? So I'm prepared. So then a little bit later, somebody comes in there and throws in another bid, different person. I'm like, oh man, like you guys are just coming at me now because I'm throwing in these bids. And now this shit, it's getting crazy, dude. It's like WWF. Like they're tag teaming me, right? And it's just me. So they're shooting bids out. We're going back. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a gang war, like boom, boom and shit. And dude, I just came in like Mike Tyson. I won that shit. I gave him the old 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. Got that bid, baby. I won it. I was stoked. Give him them Tyson chicken nuggies. You know what I mean? I was like, nice, nice.
You give him the jab to the ribs and then the uppercut.
That's right. Boom, boom. You got it.
Yeah. So what'd you win? What'd you get?
I got it. It was an adult. Well, she's almost an adult. She's an 1,100 gram female pastel acid.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some plans with her, so I'm super stoked on this one.
I hope it breeds better than mine.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have some bad luck, Greg?
Dude, I have been trying to get this little fucker to breed for 2 years, and I can't get him to lock to save my life. I put him with older girls. I put him with younger girls. I just, I guess I'm just have to give him another year and see what he does. Because
Just keep
he
going.
was one of those. He didn't eat well from the start. He's just been a problem child. You know, you get that one that's no matter what you do, he's just going to be a pain. So yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's nothing to like when I had birds, we had this little bottle and you put it in the water, it makes the male get horny and shit. It's something like Viagra for birds.
So one of the little tricks is you can take the sperm plug from another male and rub on the back of the female that you want to mate with.
Right.
So he'll go in there and smell that, and that has worked for everybody up till now, with the exception of him.
Yeah,
He's just like,
even I heard if you throw the shed from another male inside there, you know.
yeah, same thing.
That's where another male might work.
Yeah.
We didn't have much luck with the shit thing. We were even going to try putting another male in a bag to put in there with him, but we'll see.
That's what I was going to say too, Greg. Because then you'll know when he's on top of that other male's bag and that's the only thing he's interested in. You got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? You have a happy male.
Right. That's a male to move on. Yep.
We'll just sell that happy one. He's a little too happy.
It's a shame, man. He's a good-looking boy. I'd really like to pass his genes on and get that project started, but I can't get off the ground with it. So we'll see.
That sucks because acid is such a nice gene too, man. To get that into some other combos.
It is, and I really need a couple females with it to go in the direction I want to go with it, and it's just not happening.
Too bad you couldn't make some super acids.
To go in the direction I want to go with it. And
that was a little weird, huh?
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
That was
like you're coming back from the moon.
Yeah, where'd that backfire come from?
No, I'm following the chat on my phone. I got you guys on the laptop, but I just want to make sure that I put thumbs up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sammy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, anybody out there, please smash that like button, share it out, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm sure most of you already subbed, so. Anybody got some new snakes coming in?
I'm eyeballing a couple, but nothing coming in.
Oh, I got to talk to you too. Ken, there was a snake that you're looking at and I was looking at, and it dropped. The price.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
That double head?
I can't really. Does it have Wookiee in it?
Yeah.
I can't see the Wookiee in it. And when I talked to that dude about it the first time when it was way high, ridiculously priced, I mean, the ad says she's at like 96 grams, but he didn't update the weight because it's the 2023 female, I think. And
I think she's 400 or something
grams right now. But the picture he sent me isn't the same snake. So I'm just like, I don't know. And that
might be a little shady.
But are you talking about the pastel spider Wookiee het clown het ultramale?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's just something weird about that because I mean I'd love to get Wookiee into that project, and that's the only female that has it. But it's just there's something up with it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But picture of a pastel clown that's had ultramale, and you still couldn't tell if it's Wookiee. It looked like a clown to me, and everyone I showed the picture to was like, "That dude, that's a pastel spider clown." Like,
right?
Wookiee in it, but that's a pastel spider clown.
That might be a really tough one to see Wookiee in, to be real honest.
Because of the spiders.
Yeah, and that's what some people said, but that's also an elite combo. So it's going to pass spider or Wookiee to every, gene it has. I mean, you're going to get half eggs Wookiee, and that's a win. For me, I mean, half egg spider, but, whatever, but half eggs Wookiee, it's a nice snake. I just can't. I don't know. Like
Can't
there's
justify getting it.
questions about it with me, and I just can't do it. I just
No,
don't want
I hear you. There's snakes, and that's what's hard with Morph Market. There was a lot of snakes that I've looked at and I really wanted. It said it had this combination, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know though. I don't know if I truly see that. So it's hard for me to go spend that money on something that, well, I've already got freaking orange dream and yellow belly, but I'm
Right.
sure the hell not getting that combo that, or that one gene I wanted. So it's really hard unless I can see that truly. And that's the thing too. I don't want to just get a gene that's just kind of That thing's got to have some spice to it. I want it to look nice. I plan on producing some really good stuff out of it. So I'm, I just can't get anything that's just kind of.
I'm going to send
So-so,
you the
yeah.
picture that you
Yeah.
sent me of that snake now, like at 900 grams, and you'll have your own thoughts with it. But it could be a steal if the Wookiee is there. But I mean, I don't know if it is.
And that's the thing too. It's hard because as much as I love Spider, I don't know if I could pull the trigger having Spider in there. And I hate saying
Makes
that.
it
I really do.
makes it tough. Yeah. Well,
I got-
you're going to have to account for that down the road.
got
You're
a-
going to have to account to how to get rid of that animal when you produce half
Exactly.
your clutch. It's like,
Yep.
Take a
You might
snake.
have a couple clutches in there that you're going to have Spider until you could finally, okay, I got that cut out. And
I got a
Nice.
nice.
keeping,
That female that gave me the blackhead, she's Spider. She's visual Spider. She's orange green fire. Orange green fire DG Spider head clown. And you see the baby she gave me. They're real nice.
Nice.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you can definitely get nice animals out of that. You're just really hoping that Spider doesn't come in spades, like 3/4 of your clutch or
Right.
something. 'Cause
Yeah.
it just makes it difficult on you for no reason.
The only one that looks like we think it might be has got a little spider because it looks granite. It looks gray.
And Spider's one of those genes that tends to hit hard in a clutch to begin with.
I
Yeah,
sent
it
all
seems
the-
like it's prevalent, right?
Yeah,
I
there's
see
a,
all
there's a
your
few, man,
eyes
like Spider,
that-
Leopard, and Pinstripe, man. They'll take the clutch.
I
It's funny
sent a
you say
picture of
pinstripe.
that snake. Now this is what he says it looks like now. When you just get a chance, it's on your IG.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a peek. Yeah.
Looks like a pastel spider clown to me. I can't see if Wookiee's in it or not.
This is the one that she's came out of that.
Yeah, that's not Spider for sure, Sammy.
No.
Right. So
It's blackhead. It could be blackhead spider.
yeah. Well, I think blackhead DG because she's nice and smooth. I mean, both.
I'd have to see it in person to tell you, DG.
God.
I don't see Spider in that at all.
See.
No.
Not even a little
But
bit.
that, yeah, like Ken said, though, if it's allelic, it kind of,
Hides it.
yeah, it blocks it out.
I mean,
so.
Ken, you
But
got.
I don't see blackhead in that either.
No.
But
Well, the father was blackhead. He's a pastel Mojave blackhead. Head DG, but
It's nice, Sammy.
that's supposed to be a spider clown, Ken?
No, it's marked as a pastel spider Wookiee double head. That's what the guy has it marked as. And I asked for a recent picture because he said that it was up to 900 and something grams instead of the 96 that he has it listed as. And that's the picture, the updated picture he sent me. And
You sent me a picture of a clown,
Okay.
like a pastel DG clown or something.
I think it's a pastel spider clown. I can't tell if Wookiee's in it or not. I mean, it's head ultramel, but I don't want to add spider to that complex or to that project without Wookiee. I mean, if I could get the Wookiee, yeah, because then I'm guaranteed to have Wookiee hits. But
What's up, Tommy?
if it's not Wookiee, then I'm just like, all right, putting spider in that project, and I don't for what,
That's not a spider clown, though. I mean, a spider clown doesn't look anything like that.
I mean, that's why I was thinking pastel spider because there's something on top of the pastel.
Yeah, to me, that looks like a really clean pastel Wookiee clown, but
No,
not
I mean,
spider. There's no spider in there for
I
sure.
mean, now it's pretty cheap. It's only down to $300. Maybe it's worth grabbing.
Wasn't it 800
that's a-
before?
Yeah, it was up to 800 at first.
But that is also not 900 grams. That thing's 200 tops if it's smaller than that dude's hands.
Well, he told, let me go back and see.
I mean, unless he's Andre the Giant or some shit.
950 grams. So,
I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on with what you're telling me in the photo I
that's
got.
why I back up with it, because there's just too many questions with what transpired between me and that guy. And I mean, not saying that it's bad. Maybe he's just got his snakes mixed up, but I don't even think that's the same snake. Like, honestly, like,
No.
I'll have to go back and look.
I would say, yeah, that's not the same snake.
I'll have to go back and look, Ken, because I'm pretty sure it was him that I talked to, and I asked and how much that snake was, and I think he said, if I remember correctly, it was like 400 and something grams.
Well, I'll send you the screenshot to where he said 950 to me.
And it could be that. I know it's between 400 to 900. I'll have to go back and look.
I'll show you the other one. Is the brother to that female that I just showed you.
Oh, let me blow you up, Sammy.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot.
Oh, that's super pretty, man.
That is.
Make sure you text Callie or Tyler and Gabby.
Callie's at my mom.
What do you got in there, Sammy?
This is one that we think is DG Blackhead, Fire, Mojave, maybe Orange Dream. I'm gonna get it tested, but hey,
That looks right to me.
You know.
Nice.
And then this one is not going nowhere.
You said
No,
Mojave.
Yeah,
that's
that's gonna wear.
This is the boy.
And he's possible that clown too.
Yeah.
I'd go get that other one, but I just don't want to mess with him. He's still just.
Yeah, no, do whatever you know.
He's not ready to be showed yet. Just,
definitely, but what's up?
I sent him everyone this conversation, so you see that he said it's 950 grams. I'm not getting confused.
That's why
I was trying to look right now, Ken, but I can't go too far. I'm using the computer, and I don't know why I can't see a fucking tab to go further. But when I get off here, I'm going to look and see what he said.
Yeah, I see that, Ken, but that photo he's showing you is no 950. I'll tell you that right now.
And you see if you look at the top, Bumblebee, Wookiee, Doublehead, Ultramel Clown. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I would be concerned about a tumor there. That
I'm
ain't
just
close to
going,
what
man, if it was just simply what it was, I would love to add that.
Choo-choo boy.
I just don't know off the conversation.
What up, Justin?
What up?
What up, dude?
What's up, Justin?
What up? What up? Shit, my shit's loud. Holy shit. I was in here jamming earlier.
From Mako Morph came in.
Mako, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming out.
Just, what's up, brother? Come on.
What's up, Sammy? What's up, Sammy? What's up, Greg, John? What's
I'll show you.
Ian? Vance? How y'all all doing? Y'all having a wonderful Easter weekend or what?
Right? That happy for Easter 20?
Yep.
I worked all day today, and I got to work a half a day tomorrow.
Get her,
Come on.
Sammy. Get her
Hey,
done.
grind. Make
Ain't
that
nothing
money,
wrong with
Sammy.
making money. Ain't nothing
Yep.
wrong with making money.
No, it's this is for a friend. The
Oh,
guy that
hell yeah.
travels with me, John. Yeah, he helps me out a lot. And then when they're he's my banker. I give him money. I say cash up this guy. Here's money, cash up this guy. So,
So you got to take care of the banker.
Yeah, I got to take care of the banker. Yeah, I got to take care of my my Uber driver.
And you got a Uber driver, you got a banker. What kind of life you living over there, Sammy?
He's a great guy. Hey, he takes me to the show. He drops me off, and he goes to the casino. I give him a call. Yo, come and get me. And he shows up, comes to get me. You know.
Come on.
Nice.
He rents the car. I don't rent the car. You know, he comes with me on the trips, but he rents the car because he Goes all over. We're in Florida, you know, in Daytona. Nobody got to really see him. You know.
Yeah, I didn't really see him.
Nah, he was at the casino. You know? I went to you know, he was at it made it so bad. He was at the casino the other night. He goes, "Come down." I'm like, "Nah, man." Then he texted me around 3 a.m. I just won $5,000. I'm like, "You motherfucker."
Damn, maybe I should have went.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
Maybe I would have been on that slot machine. Damn it.
No, he wanted playing. They play. What is it? It's a card game. I forgot what his name, but you get 5 cards.
5-card stud.
You know, it's flush draw. I think it's flush draw, something like that. So you get 5 cards. You throw 3 cards back. You get 3 cards, and then the last one you throw 1 card out. So he started out with 2 aces. He threw 3 cards. I got 2 wilds. He told me. So that made him 4 aces. Then he threw 1 card out, and he got an ace.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
Hit it
he said, he said he stood there for a little while and fucking got up and left.
You got to worry about guys like that, Sammy, because if he's driving you around, he's wearing out all his luck at the casino. You don't want him driving you around with no luck left. You know what I mean?
No. So he says I'm helping him do his bathroom and everything. He goes, "Look, I'll pay your way to Daytona." I'm like, "All right, that sounds like a plan."
Nice.
So, yeah. So we help each other. He's been going with me since 2022. He's been traveling with me. So
nice.
But we went to Canada, and I had to call him and do it. It's fucking 10 o'clock. Where are you? I'm fucking starving. He goes, "Oh man, I'm on my way there." He was at the falls at some casino right at the border.
Mm-hmm.
It took him like an hour to get back to me. We didn't go to dinner till like 11 o'clock.
Damn.
You know? I'm like, "Dude, you can't do that." He goes, "Oh man, I lost track of time. Fucking lost." I said, "Next time I'll call you like 3 hours." You know.
Man.
And then we went down to Texas. We were, you know, they had the show for the first time down in Dallas. So same thing. I called him. I said, "Dude, I'm ready, man. They're closing up the place." He goes, "Oh, it's gonna take me like an hour to get there." I'm sitting out in the bench like a poor man, you know, waiting for a ride to come and get me. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm sitting there all by myself hearing the birds chirp. I'm sitting here like a guy that's broken with no money looking for a ride to go home."
Might as well put a donation can down by you. You might have made a little bit.
Yeah, I should have. You know, I should have just.
Sounds like you need to get him one of them little ankle monitors. Keep an eye on his ass.
exactly.
And track him on your phone.
Oh, I gotta call him.
Like,
You
need him.
The place is gonna close at 4. I'm calling them like at 2:30. Yo, look at your time. Start, you know, if you're far away, start coming to get me. You know,
Right.
But,
Plot twist: he's 5 minutes down the road, but he's still gambling.
Oh, he did that. He did that at Daytona. I'm like, he goes, "I'm only 20 minutes away." "Yeah, but let's go, motherfucker. I'm starving." You know.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'll meet you at the hotel," because we were staying right across the street from the hotel. But you buy a hamburger there, it costs you like $25. You know.
Right.
Oh hell yeah! And it's not even a good hamburger; it's a shitty hamburger. At that.
Right.
Like,
Prison hamburgers taste better and shit.
it reminds me of airport food. Is what it reminds me of. If you go to the airport food, it's the same every freaking airport. You know, it's the same shit, and they want all the like, you know.
Oh, at the airport, man, you pay even for a cup of coffee is like $5.
Right.
The coffee tastes like shit.
I don't go to try to eat in no restaurant in the airport because it's double the price of what the regular restaurant would be.
Yeah.
Every
Coming
time.
out with $100 bill.
It's ridiculous.
You see that, John?
That's why I always, if we were going for a long flight, I bring a sandwich onto the plane. You know, like you try to order a sandwich on the plane, it costs you like fucking $20 for a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
I'm definitely
good question.
So we flew. I think we flew JetBlue one time. It's all the soda you can drink, and there's all the potato chips and cookies that you can eat. And the lady showed me what a refrigerator was. Man, I was robbing the shit out of that. I was getting up every 5 minutes, grabbing a bag of potato chips, pass them around. You know, I was giving everybody free stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I don't know on that one, Brave. I've been to some cool places, though. I've been to New Zealand, which was badass for wildlife. Been to Hawaii, done some diving down there, so that was cool. I suppose probably somewhere like Asia, maybe Philippines, somewhere like that for animals. And then Alaska. I'd like to get up to Alaska too, but as far as
Alaska,
wildlife,
a tropical forest, and like Africa. Those would be 3 pretty cool places to go.
yeah. Africa just scares me for the disease,
Yeah,
man. I'm always
agree.
worried I'm going to pick something up, you know.
The disease, the pirates,
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't going out.
there's just too much going on there. No,
Yeah.
I ain't lost nothing there.
I just meant like a
Mine is
guide
getting,
with me or
like, down
something,
in
you
the
know?
rainforest, South Africa.
Maybe a security team or
South America.
something.
Right.
Well, Australia's
Show
beautiful.
up with
The
a fucking
beaches-
A team, maybe. Yeah.
I'll say what Australia's beautiful, and the fishing in Australia is freaking amazing as well. They have like a big old. Like, it's actually kind of cool because I follow these guys that I got them here in Florida to start distributing these fish key coolers, like going to back of jet skis. And the guy was from Australia, and he had actually got a guy here and started distributing a big warehouse and shit, and started selling these coolers on the back of the jet skis. They all rods. They got bait chop boards on them, so you can cut your bait. Everything, knives that clip in. They're fucking dope. Extra gas tanks, so when you go offshore and you're out there running the IE and shit on your ski, you got everything right there. It's crazy as shit, but that's one thing I know. Like Australia, the fishing out there, and you don't have to go far. You got just a couple of jet skis, and you're fucking hitting some like major shit. But we would, 30, 40 miles have to go off for us to go hit. They're not having to do that out there,
Yeah, they go half a mile and they're in the same stuff,
Correct, more or
Yeah.
less. Like we have in Florida, like but towards the Keys, like the Keys is more like that for us and shit like that. You don't go too far and you're right there in a nice hole and whatnot.
They got that barrier reef out there in Australia, not far off the shore. So you go out by that reef, there's all kinds of fish.
Yep.
Right. You better just keep your ass on that jet ski.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
yeah. Don't try to dive in.
fish up to your boat before the reef sharks take them.
Right, exactly.
I'll have to find his YouTube. Like you should see some of the videos of them boys and the shit that they're going out there catching on them skis. It will blow your mind. It literally, I was like, holy shit, these guys don't play when they go out there on these skis. Like shit that we wouldn't do here in Florida for sure, And they're out there just tearing it up.
Come on, man. Florida man will do anything. Come on.
Oh, for sure. But like we just don't have that kind of luck to be that close. Like we got to go far, especially here at Jack's. Like you're talking 30. I mean, you have the 9-mile marker, but then you're just hitting a sunken boat and you're not hitting much. You really want to go out. You want to go 30, 40 miles offshore, and you're going to be hitting some good shit,
Same for us. It's about 25 miles for us to get out to.
That's a good little track on a ski, especially in some rough ass shit. That's a good little track, Better hold on tight and just fucking ride them waves.
Right.
But them skis have tilt and trim now.
ski,
Like the one I had tilt and trim, so the front of it I could lift up or drop down. So if it was chopped, I could tilt it up and just ride out and everything.
That's neat.
They're like Cadillacs on the water now, bro. It's insane. They go for like 16 to 18K.
Yeah, especially if you get the bigger ones now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine
I had
was
one for a good bit.
a 2-person, and that thing would beat the hell out of you. But it had the trim and tilt too, but it was made for speed. It wasn't made for all that.
Right.
Did you guys see they got those new Back to the Future boards now? The hover ones?
No.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I want one. I'm going to
Yeah,
break
I've
my
seen
neck,
it
but I want one.
yesterday, in fact.
So does it really hover?
How's it operate? Like drones inside it or something, or what?
It was
That's
just,
what
my
I'm-
wife. Honestly, my wife was just showing me like it was on
I'm going to
a.
have to Google
I don't know
this
if it was
shit.
one of her TikTok or something, but yeah, the guy was on it. I just seen like a short little clip, so I don't know much, like how much. But I'm thinking, like you said, maybe there's some type of little drones inside there. Like there's got to be some type of error that's causing you to be able to float. So you'd have to have some type of built-in propellers or something to. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I was gonna say like a magnetic pool, but then the ground would have to be
Yeah.
that wouldn't make sense.
Hey.
So like it'd have to be like drones or something.
How cool would that be, Justin? Actually, if you fucking take, because you don't have magnets in the ground, right? Well, I mean, probably way below, but nothing going down the sidewalk or road. What if you did like kind of like if you had? I've always wanted to do like a golf cart or mini bike track, like have a big road that I build and shit for it. What if you built like your own road, had your own magnets in there or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you could just have them run around, and it
Yeah.
more or less just be a magnetic pool that would just go around, pretty much, more or less. I think
Even if
some
you had to
tracks-
use your foot to still like skate, like as if you were skating, but you're just floating on air, basically.
I was gonna say, aren't some theme park tracks, aren't they already like that? They're magnetic, like the magnetic.
Yep, maglevs and shit. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. In fact, I'm trying to think. I was watching Shark Tank yesterday, and I forget exactly what it was. I'll have to recap on that. But there was like the guy was trying to do like this big old theme park thing, and he was trying to get like $9 million and shit, but he didn't have hadn't made no money and all. So it was just kind of a waste of a thing. But and he already had people that had invested a long time ago in it, but that was like around COVID time. So it kind of went downhill, but I forget exactly what it was. It was neat, but it was just so expensive that how is that realistically going to work?
Yeah, they have like fans on them, like drones have. There's
Little
something like
fans.
a drone that you stand on.
Almost like air hockey or something, I would think. How the air hockey has the little holes, they have to be something like that.
I know those one wheel boards are pretty dope. I see those people ride those all over, like especially Jack's Beach and stuff around here, around the beaches. You see all those little people riding their little one wheel boards around.
Yeah, they do look pretty nice, man.
Starting out, they're like at $10,000 starting out.
10 grand.
10K.
I knew it
just
had to
to
be
hover
expensive.
around.
That's wild, man. Who has 10 grand?
Does it come with an insurance policy for the med flight with it?
Right? For the old lady that you ran into?
No, but you might want to get a life insurance policy with it. I mean, you might as well get like, a good one that's giving you like $5 million, because I know if I get one, I'm going to die. I'm going to break.
Might as well hook the family up, right?
Get a $5 million policy. You'll only have to pay it for 1 month. I'm going to die.
I mean, at that point, 10K, you might as well just get yourself a little mini helicopter. They have like the ones that are like mini now that you can get for.
Those are badass.
Yep.
Those are cool. But I think I can't remember. I looked it up, and I think they go like 100 miles or so. There's like only so far it'll go.
There's somebody I follow on Instagram that has one that literally he lands it in the water, and then it also he could just go right off the water and fly. But it was small. I mean, and literally he could fold it up and damn near put it in a closet. Like the wings fold up and everything fold up, and it was crazy. It's kind of cool. I was like, dude, I think that's gonna be the big change eventually. Like all these high price helicopters and shit like that, and planes and stuff. I think eventually you're gonna get them to little to nothing, because a lot of people are now building so many different shit like that. So
They're coming down. It's like the what is it? The Robinsons, those R22s, the small little 2-seaters.
right.
You can pick those up used now for like 30,000.
See,
So,
New, they're 32. I'm looking at ones that are new for 32. So used, you could probably get them now for around 15.
I know. I was looking back in the day.
No, new. They're like 300.
Well, I don't know. These are the ones I'm looking at. It's brand new for 32 grand. 2-seaters.
I was seeing some back in the day. I don't know if it was those or like little Cessna planes or what, but they were like around like 15, 20K, which wasn't bad used. Just was,
Yeah.
Right.
The upkeep on it is what's so expensive, especially on the helicopters, man. The upkeep and the inspections they have to qualify for to be able to fly them, man. That's crazy. But I guess the ultralights are probably exempt from that, and you don't have to have a license for them. So.
Yep, we used to fly an old beat up ultralight around, never worried about a license or nothing. Was not safe for sure. That thing should not have been in the air. That was a hunk of shit, I'll tell you right now. Had some really close calls on that thing, man.
Right.
I mean, how far would you take that thing?
Oh, I mean, just in the farm areas, flying over fields and stuff, maybe 20-mile radius, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, that was plenty far in this hunk of shit. You wanted to go like 10 feet, not 20 miles,
You want to get in jumping distance so you could jump.
Yes, absolutely. Where you could tuck and roll into that fucking corn kind of a deal, you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't jump and I can't tuck and roll.
No, we couldn't either, Sammy. We couldn't either.
Yeah, I see the Robinsons you're talking about there. Yeah, they're around 300, about 300 grand new. But they're 4-seater and they're nice. Like You know, these ones that I was looking at were just like little 2-seater hunk of junk things for 32.
Throw a little luggage in there and go to your hunting ground real quick across, state, whichever we're in, and call it a day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go far, you're going to have to make your routes to stop to get some gas in that little shindig, but you can make it work. People do it.
Hey, I'd fly one of those all the way to Florida. That should be cool, man.
Better get a hold of the FAA, friend.
Hey, I'll stay under 1,000 feet. I'll be all right.
I've came close a couple of times to trying to purchase and then take my classes and whatnot. But I've always wanted one to go to towards the Keys, and because you can make that a good little weekend trip and go hang out and come right back, and it's nothing,
They want to make that into like a taxi. Say somebody calls you up, you just fly them to where they're ready to go. Less, it takes you a little, you go fast instead of going through traffic and everything.
Right. I don't know about if I would do a taxi, but I mean, fuck maintenance on it. You'd probably have to end up doing some shit like that.
That would be pretty cool, though. Make some good money off that, flying somebody over there. It's by plane, so instead of Uber, it'd be Poober or something like that.
Fluber, come get your Fluber.
I could see it now. Vance starts up an escort service. He's dropping off hookers left and right.
They're buying stock and parachutes.
I don't check pockets. I don't want to know. Just get in.
Right. Just get in.
We only take cash. No, nothing else. Just cash.
You get a nice little 1-seater for around 40 grand.
You can get lucky and find some good deals on some, for sure.
Pretty
you
neat.
And find some used ones. You can find some good deals. You might have to do some maintenance to it or whatnot, but
I would trust an ultralight fixed wing aircraft, but an ultralight helicopter, I don't know about that one.
Hell no.
I think I'd rather.
You can glide that sumbitch down.
I can glide that sumbitch at least. I ain't just dropping.
I mean, I guess with the helis, you can what they call it with the down, but
Daddy.
Oh, you'd be surprised, guys, how fast those things drop when that engine quits. Like it ain't gliding very goddamn far,
No, but you at least control your a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, they just had a crash in New York. I think it was in New York. Helicopter. Yeah. Now I'm heard they ran out of gas and it just dropped, killed the whole family. Husband, wife, and the kids.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was like going around in circles, and that thing just went bloop, right down. Like I said, think about it. It's just like throwing a rock in the air and letting it drop. But there ain't nothing to keep it afloat. At least I got some wings. I could just, let's try. We wreck. But either way,
that's why they should make parachutes for the helicopters. Big enough to hold a helicopter from slamming into the ground.
A lot of the smaller ones do have that on top of the rotor.
You like spread your arm and legs out, and you can fly. I'll be wearing one of them if I'm flying in that. So it goes down, I'm jumping.
Ken has a flying squirrel's terrifying, man.
I don't know if I could do that for real, though.
We have a lot of flying squirrels here.
Do you think about that jumping off of like a 10,000 foot high mountain with just a motherfucking suit? Like
no.
You
don't see no blacks in Puerto Rico. It's only white guys jumping off the fucking mountain.
Hey,
crazy motherfucker.
You're not seeing this white guy do it neither.
Let's say, Sammy, that's some white people shit.
All right, let's jump off the mountain. You go ahead. I'll wait for you guys here.
I mean,
fuck it. I'll probably have my balls in my stomach after that.
That's like two things I won't do is I'm not going skydiving and I'm not going, I'll go scuba diving, but open water. I'm not going cave diving. I've heard too many horror stories and shit. We have Ginny Springs down here and it's like story galore about that place and all the dead bodies down there. I'm like, nah, never could ever put myself in that situation. That cave diving shit, some sketchy shit.
Yeah, I ain't going cave diving with scuba gear. No.
Oh, these guys, the shit that's the cave systems that we have in Ginny Springs, they take off their gear and push it in and to go in through these tiny tight holes and shit. and then they have leader lines behind them so they can find their way out and shit.
No.
And one guy was telling me they spend like freaking, what was it, almost 24 hours down there. They'll have tanks on their legs, tanks that they're carrying with them, and tanks on their back. And it's like, holy shit. They're trying to discover more of the cave down there and the whole cave system. So they're down there literally on a mission, more or less. But fuck that. There ain't no way.
I'm good on that.
I've been in a burning building where I had to take my air pack off and to get unhooked from something and crawl out. But damn if I'm doing that in water.
Yeah. Damn if I'm doing that in water. There ain't no way.
I'm not going to knowingly go somewhere where I know I have to take that off.
And then you know the water, when you go down deep, it's dark down there. It's black. You don't see shit.
Yeah.
No.
You know?
We used to go splunking in this cave system around here. I don't know if I could do that anymore. I developed claustrophobia like over the years, and
I did. I got it.
just thinking about some of them spots, makes me like, no, I can't do it no more.
When I went for an ultrasound, when they send you in that machine to go for that ultrasound stuff, and they put you in that little tunnel, fuck that. I kept on grabbing onto the side. You gotta let go. I ain't going in there. I want to open one. I'm telling you, I get in there, man. I did it one time. I kept on asking her, can I come out now? She goes, 5 more minutes, and then you hear the machine. All right, can I come out now? She goes, another 5 minutes. You said that shit 20 minutes ago. When I got out of there, I was drenched. Like it was like somebody just threw a bucket of water on me. I go, you ain't never catching me in there. Now, when I go for it, they got to open the machine right open. It's got to be one that, I can look to the side and see shit, They still bring you right close to it, but it's wide open,
Right.
Yeah.
Man, no way. I was a big baby. I want to cry. Let me out, motherfuckers. I'm going to kill you when I come out of here.
That claustrophobia is no joke, man.
My
That's
God.
sketchy.
You go to panic real quick. That panic mode will set in real quick for sure.
I was at a concert, the same thing. I got rushed to the stage, and I was just surrounded with people, man. I was just like, I started panicking. I started pushing people on. I got out of there quick.
Just fart. They'll back up.
Yeah, that's true.
Let out a big fart that rumbles their legs. They'll back up.
Get the little stinky bomb, like the little perfume.
Yeah, and little stink bombs. Start spraying fart spray.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I was with a friend one time, and like when you're in a crowd of people like that, like you could lose your oxygen, and he wasn't even drinking, and he like basically passed out. So I felt him. He was like behind me. I felt him fall, and I was able to catch him. And like people wouldn't move out of the way. The second I said, he's gonna puke, move. It was like Moses part Red Sea. It's like, I'm not gonna puke. I was like, shut up, it's working. He's gonna puke. But
That's a good
Like
idea.
when you go to those overcrowded concerts and you breathe, I don't know how I explain it. Like when you breathe, you're breathing in that hot ass air. The whole it's like taking your gasp away because it's just so crowded,
Same day, I went to a football game. When they opened the doors, man, everybody just rushed. I was in between everybody. I got out of line. I was the last one to go in the fucking stadium. I'm like, I ain't going in that line no more. People are rushing, pushing you around. Like, no way.
all right,
People don't have no respect anymore, man.
Nah.
about themselves.
Yep. Like there was this kid the other day, man. I was coming down the road. Me and my wife were in the car, and we're coming back to the house, but we're on the next street over. And I'm driving down the road. Well, here comes 3 kids. One's on a bike, and this kid looked like he was fucking 7 foot tall. Well, he's on a damn scooter, or on a scooter, not a bike. And he's coming towards me, and it's like, dude, you're looking at me, but you don't give a fuck. Like, you just keep going. And so I'm about 150 feet, 200 feet away from him, and I hit that fucking horn. And he just starts laughing and looks at his friends. I'm like, dude, you know what I really want to do right now? Like, I don't know how you can just be funny.
Run you down. You want to
Exactly.
laugh?
Oh shit.
Like, dude, I don't get it.
We've all been that asshole kid, though. I know I was.
I have,
Never,
I used to fuck off. But the thing is, bro, I wouldn't have sat there and laughed in somebody's face because
No,
used to
I
kick
wouldn't have
my
done
little
that.
ass.
Fuck no. Hell no.
But like
And
I
then
said, I was a little asshole. I wasn't perfect, man. I did some stupid ass shit in my day. Trust me.
Yeah, I did some stupid ass shit when I was
We used
young.
to throw our crazy stuff is when it snowed out here. We used to throw snowballs at cars passing by, and There's a old guy driving by and shit, minding his own business. All of a sudden, he get hit by 50 snowball. Boom, 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 boom. You motherfuckers! And he starts chasing them, start running.
Yeah, but I can say we were probably assholes, but we all definitely respected our elders. That's one thing we were taught for sure.
But now they, young kids will pull out. You hit their car. You think it's a joint. You pull, or you chase them. They pull out a gun. What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Huh? It's just crazy. There's crazy people out here now.
No, you're absolutely right, Sammy.
Without the phone and be like, look at this Karen. He's all mad. And it's like, I'm going to rip you apart, little dude.
No, it's true. It's like anymore I try to watch what I do because people that carry guns and shit. And it's like, you got to be careful. But it was funny because a couple weeks ago I was at Walmart and you know how it is. People are just always assholes with driving and shit. I get into it all the time with people. So I show up to Walmart. I get out. We walk up to the thing, or actually, I think we were coming out. I can't remember. Well, yeah, we're coming out of the store. Well, here comes this old man, like probably in his, not like 80s, but he's like Sammy, like in his 60s. And here's this guy that's like in his 40s. And I guess the young kid or the guy that was in his 40s was like on the dude's ass on his car. And he was like, so the old man was walking and that 40-year-old kid's behind him and he's like talking shit to him and like flipping off the old man. And that old man turned around. He's all, what's your fucking problem? And then that young kid, he's like, try to get a little tough with him and shit. And that old man looked at him. He goes, you ain't going to do shit. So get the fuck out of here. I laughed, dude. I was like, you ain't going to do shit, bro. Just keep walking. That old man's going to whoop your ass. Like, don't mess with him, dude.
Hell yeah.
Old men are deviant and treacherous. Don't fuck with them.
Right.
Yep. They got that old man strength, dude. It don't go nowhere. They got that knowledge. You better watch out.
It was more like my uncle. It was my uncle's mistake by getting me a BB gun when I was younger. I was around shooting all my buddies. I didn't give a fuck. I can't tell you how many parents would come to mom's house. Your son shot my son with his BB gun.
And we used to have BB gun wars. We were shooting each other.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I got my buddies one day. We were doing paintballing out in the woods, and I had took the paintballs and put them in the freezer and froze them, and I didn't see shit to nobody.
Dirty player.
You talking about purple fucking cherries all on their asses?
They got
that's a lot
we
of
had a good paintball. I had like a Bob Long good paintball guns. I was out there. Pop, 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 pop. It was kind of we were little assholes for sure, but we were always to each other. It wasn't like rather causing mayhem in the neighborhood more or less. Besides building forts in the woods or some shit like that,
Right.
Hey Vance, keep an eye on your clock, brother. Just a heads up.
Yeah, I was just looking. I got about 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Up here, they got a place where you could go. Like 20 guys, 10 on 10. And they give you the guns. They give you you buy the box for like $100 for the paintball and all that. But you shoot, you get hit, you die, you pull over. These guys are still. All right, I'm out. You're standing on the sideline. They're still shooting at you. Pop, pop. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm already dead. Leave me alone.
That's how people get their ass whipped on the paintball field.
Oh my god.
They're the biggest crybabies.
I had to put on. I had like 2 sweatshirts, hood and sweatshirt, because, like you said, they leave big, big blue, purple marks on you and shit. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, now it's like last time I went, the problem was because now the new guns, like my nice one in there, I could switch settings real quick. And now these guys on there, because you're not allowed to have it certain settings, like because some of this shit's really high rate speed, like not competition status more or less. And they tell you, no, don't. And the kids in the middle of the round literally would swap the setting, hit you with it, and then swap it back. And when you call them out, they're like, I didn't do that. And you're like, nah, motherfucker. I just got hit with a burst of these motherfuckers. You didn't just hit me a couple of times. You lay down that shit,
Oh, hell yeah.
So, it's gotten a lot different than back in the day, for sure. When I went last, I was like, I can't handle with these kids. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, they hurt, man. No doubt.
Yeah, well, you play out in the woods, so you can hide behind trees, but it's in the wintertime, so you don't have no leaves or nothing, so they, then you go, I'm dead, and they just, for fun, they keep on shooting at you. I'm like, dude, all right, what the fuck? You get hit in the back. Oh. So,
I'm
but
dead
then
already.
Just bring a taser with you, Sammy.
I should bring it to you.
Drop them real quick and just keep going.
I tried
How's
that.
it feel, motherfucker?
You know the
Hope that
taser that
reaches
looks like a
man.
tennis racket, you know, to hit bugs. So, you know, you can turn it on. That shit hurts, man. So my daughter said, I'll give you some money if you put your hand on it. You know, let me just turn it on for you. So it knocked me down to the floor. Zap! What the fuck?
Believe me, brother,
Dying
that is
laughing.
not a taser.
You know, I'm like,
If you can imagine that through your entire body
oh,
for 5
fuck
seconds, that's a taser.
Oh yeah.
I seen, you know, like sometimes I follow this guy on YouTube, and when he tells the lady, step back on the taser. Yeah, boy. When they shoot that shit, she turns like a fish.
So you tighten up like a 2x4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up real quick and drop.
All right over.
Yep.
And you drop
Control.
hard. You know, you drop hard.
You got no control.
Nah. What's it do? It shocks all your muscles and shit?
Yeah, so the
Yep.
taser shoots 2 leads.
Right.
And the hope is that you hit one in the upper body and one in the legs, and then it transfers 50,000 volts from one lead to the other through your body.
Oh.
It's a life-changing experience.
Yep.
And I don't
It's
have
wild
no
to
hair,
me.
so that shit'll go right through.
For about
Right.
for about a half a second, you actually see Jesus. Just like,
What'd you do? Help me, please.
you can't talk, dude.
You can't
You
talk.
might be
I
able
was
to
like, you can't say
freak out.
shit.
But yeah,
You're all
You
like,
see those big dudes though, some of them like on amphetamines and shit, dude, they'll take
Yeah.
4 or 5
just
tasers
rip it
and they're
out.
still
Yeah.
coming.
well, and
Yeah.
the thing is, if you hit somebody more than once and they're just taking it, and moving on, it's time to transition to something else.
Correct.
Yes, something.
Let me get the batons
something a
out
little
and
more
call the
lighter.
boys.
Them
Yeah, but I've
beanbags.
seen some videos of them big dudes literally pulling the leads out and keep coming. Like, oof, yeah, that's not good.
Yep.
You know,
He said, Hercules, Hercules.
right? That guy gets to you. You get a problem on your hands. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
if it's got to that point, you've already got a problem.
Yep.
Right,
Better pull out that baton real quick. Get ready.
Those
You're
taser
ready
leads
to
are only 25 feet long, but
Yeah.
you're in deep shit.
Yeah, smack them in the shins. You know.
Oh, them baton things, like especially extendo ones. My brother had one in his truck. Them things are heavy and solid, sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that taser is 10
That
times as
thing.
effective as that baton is.
No,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be smacked with one of them damn things. That's for damn sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. Gotta
Hey,
jump over there on that
You guys
irresistible.
have a nice Easter Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
And that's the
You
thing.
too, Sammy.
You guys all have a good weekend. Happy Easter and all that, man. You guys enjoy and a wonderful 420. I thank you guys all for rocking with me. Don't forget Saturday, April 26th, which is next Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific or 3 p.m. Eastern time is going to be the auction. So for Ken and his daughter. So
You get the picture I
Everyone-
sent you? You got the picture I sent you, right?
I
For the
believe
bag?
I did, Sammy. Yeah, I did. Thank you. I appreciate that. In fact,
Yes.
I've got to get to a bunch of people and get some more pictures sent over. I got some. John, I'm going to be getting some more of this finished up and getting those over to you. I got a few done, so I'll get those sent to you and everything here shortly so you can get that
Okay.
going. Or you have it.
And Kurt sent me some too, and I got to send. I guess I could. You want me to just send them all to John?
Send them to me because I'm going to do something with them, and then I'm going to ship it right over to John.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys have a nice weekend.
Definitely.
You too.
Everyone, you guys all rock. I appreciate you, Ken, John, Justin, Sammy, Greg. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for coming on, brothers. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you.